All right, hey, so I just want to talk. I had to step away from my desk because it was kind of driving me nuts. When we make drawings, typically we send it out for owner reviews, and they're usually about 30, 60, 90%, and then you have your permit or your construction documents at the end. Well, as the electrical department, we always have to pick up other disciplines' equipment. So, like mechanical is a big one. So, whenever they make a change for like 30%, we have to turn around and pick that up, provide new feeders, new disconnects, VFDs, etc. So, like, I don't understand when people ask us why our design seems to be so far behind. I'm like, you just got to 30%. How are we going to pick that up? Like, even if you just told us immediately, like, oh, we're going to change this air handler to, supply and return. You need to drop a return feeder in there. Well, okay, it'll take us some time to do that. But if we find out at 30%, there's no way we would have had the feeder provided. So, like, is this becoming like a normal thing? Well, I mean, I feel like it always has been, but it's gotten worse. Like these days, everyone thinks the design is so instant because we can do it in Revit or we can do it digitally that like the second mechanical puts a new air handler unit in, we have to have it shown on our single line, and it just doesn't happen that way. So like we're up to the 90% part, and the 90% review, we had the clients change everything in the room. Like all the equipment layout is different. We got new air handlers and stuff like that, and they give us like 1 day to pick up all these changes, and it's not possible. So I'm submitting something, it's due today, so I'm sending it out, and it's not going to match what they just told us on Wednesday. So Wednesday you tell us, Thursday we scramble to fix as much as we can, and like as we're fixing like equipment layout, mechanical's updating their air handlers so that we can provide new feeders, and they'll tell us like end of day Thursday, and it goes out Friday. So like it's not possible for electrical to be 90%. Like I always say, we're about like 10 in the beginning. We're probably like 20% behind. So if it's 30, we're more like 10%. At 60%, we're probably like 10% behind, and then at like 90%, assuming nothing changes, we should be like maybe 5% behind. And then of course construction document, we have to be done. But like I don't get why everyone's expectation is that like when a drawing goes out for 90% or for 60% review, everyone is at 60%. That's not true. We're not at 60%. Electrical is always behind because we're always picking up other disciplines equipment. So, I mean, of course, like our distribution should be better, in good shape, but like all the branch feeders, everything from the feeder down is not going to be complete. And then if things change drastically, we actually have to update our distribution too. So like, why is it that everyone assumes we can do things immediately and like stay in lockstep with the rest of the project? It doesn't happen. So anyways, that's just my little rant. I was just annoyed that everyone assumes that as soon as like the other disciplines are done with their work, that electrical should be done immediately with their work. Like, even the ceilings, like they're like, oh, we just updated the RCP. Okay, you ready to submit? I'm like, no, I gotta look at the RCP, and we have to move our lights and do our switching accordingly. It's just been kind of annoying. Pair that with the long lead times, and I don't know, I feel like I'm just complaining a lot these days, but I just needed to step away from my computer, just reset and be like, all right, dude, this is what I can give you, and if you want more design, you have to stop making changes. Like at 90%, you really shouldn't be making any more changes from a client standpoint, but they just keep making changes. So I don't know what to do anymore. We always like send it out for construction and then immediately follow up with like a bulletin or an addendum to fix it because they're making changes right up till the 11th hour. So anyways, how's your project going? Let me know in the comments and we can all rant and vent about it down there. All right, thanks. I'll see you.